Kiddushin daf test. How's everybody doing? The 8-minute daf. The Gemara tells us that if a katan is over in a rayis, he's mizana, he's potter. Taisa says, what's the hava mean? Of course he's potter. You can't punish a katan. I would think that even though the woman who's a gdoila dies because of him, so perhaps it's like an animal that we kill the animal. Komashmal or not. If a woman is married to a katan, even if the katan was a yavam, so that means that in the Raisa there was a zika, there was a bond between the two, and his bia is considered a bia, so I would think that she's considered the wife of this katan, a real wife, and she's Eishes Ish. You're potter, you're not over an Eishes Ish. The Gemara tells us that you cannot be miyayid Amma to your son who's a katan. Person has Amavriya, he's allowed to marry her or give it over to his son. If he's a katan, it doesn't work. Because Yiyud only works by a gadol, because you need his das, you need his will. And another pshat in the Gemara is that you need also her das. According to the Manama that holds that the first money that was used to purchase the Amavriya doesn't work for the Kiddushin. The Kiddushin money happens later on. In other words, the girl herself is accepting Kiddushin. So if so, you see, you need her das. You need her will over here. According to Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Yehuda, he holds that Kiddushin Rishonim, the money that was given to purchase this Amma is lavli Kiddushin. He holds that you need that at the end, when the master's miyayid the Amma, he's miyayid with work that she's supposed to work. He says, you know what, Amoichel, you don't have to work. But you need at least a shava pruta. You need that work should amount to a shava pruta. Again, because he holds that the money that the father received has nothing to do with the Kiddushin. We need something here that has value for Kiddushin. According to Reb Nachman bar Yitzchak, even if you hold that the first monies are for Kiddushin, is li Kiddushin, and if there was yiyud, so it's as if the father already married her off, and the father has nothing to do. He can't sell her. But since the Torah gives us exeris hakasav, the Torah says the word vehefta. Vehefta means that you should be able to do giroin kesev. You should be able to prorate it and give money back to the master. So there has to be at least a shava pruta. Nothing to do with kiddushin, says the Gemara. This has to do with the halacha of giroin kesev. There has to be enough of a shava pruta. The Gemara proves that a person could tell his daughter, who's a ketana, go out and accept your own kiddushin without the father's will or anything like that. And the reason is because in our sugi you see that the yiyud has nothing to do with the father. The girl herself is accepting the kiddushin. So you see that the father has the ability to tell his daughter, even though it's a big chiddush, she's a ketana, she doesn't have the right to make kinyanim. In this case, it works. The Gemara tells us that if a person is mekadesh with a loan, in other words, he loaned this woman money, and there's collateral, he could tell the woman, you know, that money that you owe me, I'm moichel you. And with that hana that you had, I'm moichel you, I want you to be mekadesh to me. And even though there's a mashkin, even though there's a collateral, it doesn't ruin it. If a person says, Hiskachi li la'achar shloishim, I want you to become a Kiddush to me, the Kiddushin should work after 30 days. And a second individual came and was Mekadesh this woman, then she's Mekadesh to the second person. And we learn it from our sugya. In other words, even though he didn't tell her, by us, Hiskachi la'achar shloishim, since he could be miyayid her, it's as if he told her, you should be Mekadesh to me after 30. Because he bought her 30 days ago. He never said that he's going to marry her in 30 days, and it still works. And nevertheless, if a second guy comes along and is mekadesh this amma, mekadesh to the second person, so the same thing by us. But according to Chachamim, that you're mekadesh the amma with the first initial money that's used to purchase her, it's as if the master said me'achshav, it should work retroactive, and after 30 days, no one else can be mekadesh. And even if there's not enough time in the day to work out a pruta, you can still do yid according to Chachamim because it works in the first kiddushin. The Gemara darshans from the pasuk ki yimkar, and at the end it says le'ama. He sells his daughter for an amma. We learn from this that a person could sell his daughter on condition that the master doesn't marry her. And we don't say this is considered masna mashukasa b'Torah. It says in the Torah you could be miyayid and you're making a condition against it because you have a special pasuk le'ama. And he learns also that you could sell, a father could sell her to somebody that's a pasuk like a mamzer. Why? Because it says in the pasuk imra be'enei adoneh, that the marriage is bad. Chachamim learn that you could sell her to somebody who's pasuk like a mamzer from the word lama. And Rebbe Lezer says that you could sell her to somebody that's pasuk, you learn from the pasuk ra, and they could sell her to somebody who's related to you, that you learn from le'ama. Rabbi Isai, have a wonderful day.